Hello beautiful viewers, I'm sorry about the Bandicam. Watermark, yeah, I think what it's called. I did have a way to get it for free in my random shit folder, but then it kind of like, as per usual, disappears out of it when I try to run it, so I can get rid of the Bandicam and record longer. Bandicam. I should just have kept it hidden on my desktop. I had it hidden here before one time, then I'm going to do a video. I haven't done one of these in forever, messing around with a Linux operating system. I haven't made one of these videos in so long, it's crazy. And so I'm going to be messing around with Cylon Linux. I messed around with it a bit yesterday. I downloaded the ISO like ages ago, but then I kind of got lazy and forgot to set it up on my virtual machine until yesterday, and I was messing around with it. So let's boot it up. It's a start up screen, operating system, Windows can take a while. There we go, it's done up now. It's loading up. Yaha! I don't know why I don't start up these virtual machines before. There we go. It looks straight in, maybe because I set it to. Okay, as you can see, it's what it's looked like. I've kind of customized it a bit yesterday, made the icons a bit bigger, as you can see. Kind of customized the dock a bit and put some things on there. So yeah, one thing I found pretty cool with this operating system, I was like looking at the dock and I was like, Skype's pre-installed. Probably won't use Skype on here. Let's see if I can sign into one of my Skypes I don't use that I just mainly use for like, you know. Oh crap, I keep pressing the tab button and that always comes up. Wow, that's something I kind of dislike about this operating system. It's quite a cool feature though, I'll press that and search, but I'm used to pressing tab to go to the next type passwords and stuff. I'm always used to doing that. Okay, I don't think Skype works on this operating system. Could be because I'm in a virtual machine, that might explain a lot, but oh well. Oh, that's like the Windows thing, Windows 8 thing. I don't know how it notifies. Well, Linux does anyway, it notifies you like that, which is quite a nice feature. And I made the icons bigger, and that one wasn't here yesterday, so that is big. Let's make that big now. Move your... Oh my god. It has some cool transitions, not trans, I don't know. When you open them, the icons look pretty cool. Grey, you could probably change how they look. And these are cool features when you open things like this. Wow, Linux is so cool. If you did this on Windows, you know, you'd slow your Windows right down. But if you did it on Linux, it's because it's lightweight and everything, it doesn't really affect. So you can easily resize icons, make them quite big. I've gone and changed the background. I find it quite cool. How there's this thing on my desktop telling me how much CPU is using. Let's run something. Whoa, did you just see that cool transition? It's kind of like has a dock like Mac. You know, it's called Docky, and you can install it on any Linux operating system. It's called Docky, and usually they're called panels. Like this is a panel in Linux. It kind of looks like a bit like a Mac look, doesn't it? This operating system, well, this Linux, because it has Docky in this at the top, which usually displays your Skype and stuff. I'd like to learn a bit more about Linux. You can customize how this dock looks. I see it's called Docky, and you can change, like I kind of did that yesterday. Applications, you got this really cool fire transition. Here's Wine with the awesome Windows logo by it. Basically, I didn't know what Wine was when I first installed Cylon OS. Now I know. It's an application which also has Play on Linux. You can also use that, which is you can run Windows applications on it, but it's a bit hard to do, but I'd like to learn that a bit. When I first saw Wine, I was like, what the hell is that? I like these transitions though when you move them around. This is System Monitor. Basically, Activity Manager. What's it called in Mac again? Activity Manager is. And Windows, of course, Task Manager. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see that 3D cube? This is one cool thing with Linux. It's always been a Linux thing, but I've never... Oh crap, that looks a bit weird now. But I've never used it. Oh, this Linux seems amazing. It seems like one of my favourite Linuxes I've used now. Oh my gosh. These desktop things, you get 4 of them. I find this quite a cool feature. Windows 10 has it now. Windows never had it before. Mac, I think Mac has it because I've seen it on there once on Kotlin. I really like how this looks here, you know. Kind of like the X and yeah, that's like Mac there, but Mac looks a bit different. You know, when the minimize exit is at this side of Mac and Windows it's this side. On some Linux operating systems it's this side. I don't really mind it being that side. I don't dislike that about Mac really. Quite an okay feature. Linux is an amazing operating system. And of course Linux comes with GIMP. Well, it doesn't. Usually you have to download it, but it's pre-installed on this Linux distro. Yeah, this is what GIMP looks like if you don't know. I've seen GIMP before. Why is that hiding there? I can't even move it. Wait. Terminal. if I actually learnt Linux and use Linux, I'll probably actually be using this more. I like how terminal looks in Linux though. Look how cool that looks though. I don't usually use command prompt in Windows. I think like system settings looks kind of like how Mac looks like, you know, the system settings in Mac. It kind of looks like the same sort of layout in Linux as well. It looks kind of like this on every Linux, but you know, but obviously different icons. So this depends what distro you go to. The Ubuntu software store's icon logo thing on here is so cool. Just look at that. That's the Ubuntu logo. But if I had colour, it'd be even better. But you know, I don't even know what half this stuff is up here. What's that? Oh, Thesaurus. What the hell's this? Oh, install update. I probably need to do that. Okay, this is Ubuntu Software Center. I was meant to. Whoa, I didn't mean to click that. A lot of the icons are not with the theme of the operating system, are they now? Like, that is just like grey and these are all like colourful. I prefer the colourful ones. I like colourful icons. I mean, there is a few video editors for Linux which will come in handy, but like, people with Linux recommend Kden Live. And that one's apparently pre-installed on this operating system. And one shot. What is Kden Live? I want to show you it. One person said it's like the full version of Sony Vegas, but I looked at it one time, I was like, I don't think so. Okay, let's see how this looks in this operating system and I'll show you Kden Live. A Linux editor, as everyone's probably heard of Mac editors and stuff. It looks pretty basic to me. Accessories, it comes with a dictionary, calculator, contracts. Cute fish, what's that? A screenshot, that's to take a screenshot, you know, the basic screenshot. I find it quite cool how in Linux you can just press front screen, it takes a screenshot. As you can see there. Usually asks you where to save it, but this is the different operating. Oh, well, that's blurry, that's a bit weird. I don't know what this is. Cute fish. Cuttlefish. Is that? It looks like the 3D desktop things. I want to see what it is. Splitter file. Xpad. That looks like a notepad program when you write notes. Oh my god, this is. I love these sort of programs for some reason. Is this very customizable like Mac sticky notes are? I'm guessing this is notes on your desktop. I love these things. Oh my god, you press Control N like Mac to make new ones. Yeah, I love notes on my desktop. Oh my god, so cool transitions. Da, la, la, la. Leave a note. Leave a nice. I didn't mean to burn that. But there we go. This is quite cool. Can I customize it? Wait, what does this do? That's just random bit with the Python notes. Oh my gosh! I just kept pressing Control N. You can just press that if you don't know the Control N thing, or Command N if you're on Mac. I like sticky notes on my desktop. This is a nice feature. How this is actually pre-installed, and it seems really nice to use. Can I customize these notes and change them? Preferences. You can. This is awesome. Oh yes, that is more better. I'm having too much fun with this. Oh, it does actually change it. Okay. I think Windows needs this feature. I'm sorry. Windows, Microsoft. You should be able to make your notes more customizable. There we go. I've changed the font. Yes. Because I know in Mac you can change the font and everything. I find that quite cool. Can I do this? Text editor. I'm guessing this is like a text program. So and my Linux is crashing. This is weird for Linux, so it isn't crashing. Oh, did you just see that? It went darker, which means it not responded for a second. Blender, I've heard of Blender. I think you can get it for Windows as well. I'm guessing that's a paint program. I like my paint programs, don't judge me. I love messing around with them. Text. Okay. Programming. Bluefish web editor. If you want to edit Bluefish, that's quite a cool name, Bluefish. Yeah, Firefox. I don't use Firefox, but that's a cool name. Whoa, that looks like some animated. Record my desktop. Oh my god, there's already a screen recorder pre-installed on here. That is pretty cool. I was going to look for one on the Ubuntu software store. Record my desktop I've used once on Zorin OS Linux. A system monitor and task manager. What's the difference then? I'm going to have to look at that. Does it look the same or different? Okay, this definitely isn't the paint program. I thought it was, or maybe. Ah, this looks like more like the Windows Task Manager and Windows 7 and all that. It's telling me at the bottom how much CPUs use. Quite a lot of memory. What do you expect? It's got 1 gigabyte of RAM. CPU is going to be high because it's only got 1 gigabyte of RAM. But look, the CPU's up high and this is Linux, so it's not really crashed. So, you know, it's very lightweight operating. Okay, that was me messing around with Cylon Linux, which is bam. Okay, here's my review of that Linux. That Linux is amazing. I like how all these like transition things are like, enabled automatically. Because on some like Zorin Linux, well, on the older versions it already is. You can obviously customize any Linux distro to have those effects, and it wouldn't slow it down. Like if you put those effects on Windows, which there probably is a way, you'd need like a lot of RAM for your computer to be able to run well. Even it probably slow it down on my computer if I did that. But oh well, I'm kind of happy with like how it is normally. It's not laggy anyway, but I like it. I think that's definitely one of my favourite Linuxes now, except from the theme. The one thing I dislike about it is like how the icons look all grey. But as you can get themes and stuff, and if you don't like something about Linux, you can either use a different distro, or you can customise something about it. Like you can change the themes of them. Like Android, because oh, did you guys know Android's actually Linux based? So don't tell me if you used Android and you haven't used Linux. You technically have. I find that quite cool. So basically I use Linux every day on my phone. But anyways, Cylon Linux is amazing. My favourite Linux I've used so far is Cylon Linux. It works great, everything works great. But other than that, how the icons look, you could probably change that. I quite like this Linux, how it feels to use it. I wouldn't say I don't like having a dock instead of a taskbar, which in Linux they call panel and they call that docky. I don't mind a dock. The dock isn't bad. Anyways, it's quite cool. I definitely would say Cylon Linux is probably one of my best Linux I've used, but I probably wouldn't use it as my main operating system, but it's really nice. I like it. So that was Cylon Linux. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put the link in the description if you want to go download it and stuff and try it. Kiss my ear before. Have a good day. Bye.